Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, classic, less known classic. This is episode number 2531, double number 2425. Yeah, I know it's been 6 days since the last Comic Corner, but I didn't have one ready, but now I do. This one was played yesterday, but I didn't have time to, but tonight I do have time because tomorrow I have off. So there's that. First we have is, for this Comic Corner, we have Cable and Deadpool, bosom buddies. Yep. That we're basically this trade here. We're halfway through the trades for Cable and Deadpool. Also, we have the bad girl show up here. This is basically people part of the Serpent Society. We have Diamondback, Asap, and I don't remember the name of the other girl. They're pretty much a group of mercenaries. That's pretty much what they are. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bad Girls Incorporated, made up of Black Mamba, Asap. Now, Black Mamba is the one in the middle. She is the girl with the snake outfit. And Asap is the one on the right. Now, of the three of them, Black Mamba made her debut in Marvel 2-1 number 64. Asap made her debut in Captain America 310. Diamondback, Captain America's ex-girlfriend, made her debut in the same issue. Yep. They're here in this book. And this book collects issues 19, I think it's like 1924. Yep. So we have Deadpool team with Nate Gray. We have Envious Dates epilogue / Bosom prelude. More massive attacks here. Oh, by the way, also in these issues they have the original Heroes for Hire make appearance in these issues. It's like a really good crazy stuff happening here. Yeah, but then finally, the very next issue number 20, we have the bad girls basically appear in the book. Yeah, then we have a few pages of Deadpool watching TV. He's like upset, like, number one person, most beautiful list is B. Arthur, Bishop Barton. She's a stick, B. Arthur. And he's like, this is Deadpool. Hello, is anyone there? So this number of special needs. Hello, this is Deadpool, the mercenary. Up for world compensation problem here. You're a Doubleshot Corporation? Nope, it's in California. There's more grounds on account of several standing warrants. I'm willing to play handsome. Okay. And then he shoots up his chair. This is funny. Yeah, and of course, then the bad girls basically come in here too. Yeah, you see Cable. This is weird. Well, it looks like we have in this hallucination dream, we have Deadpool giving Cable a massage on the beach. What? Where you Speedo? And it's just Irene giving a massage. Well, that's better than Deadpool, in my opinion. Yep. Yeah, so the bad girls, like, then we have, empty-headed, no way. And then Deadpool just drops his pants from the three girls, like, oh, he's wearing yellow panties. Woman's panties. And they're like, okay, good job for you. And apparently they have no problem with this at all because they're ladies. They have no problem with it. They're not embarrassed by it at all. I think of the three of them, Diamondback has no problem with it because she was Cap's ex-girlfriend, of course, basically. Yep. Lots of crazy stuff here. Breaking to... Yeah, then that's when we have Iron Fist and Luke Cage show up. Yes, the badass Luke Cage. And Deadpool's like, sweet Christmas, I'm going to get a whooping. Okay, that's actually quite funny. Yeah, and then of course they take turn with the whole prelude page, and of course Deadpool's like chatting like crazy. We have Weasel here too. You have Deadpool getting beaten up by the knee smashed into his face by Iron Fist. Not the fist, his freaking knee. And they have Luke Cage fighting freaking Cable. Oh, and also, Luke Cage has got Cage on his belt buckle. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. They continue to fight for quite a while. The bad girls do their own thing. Of course, Weasel gets knocked out. Nearly gets like, oh, let's put like 2 fingers on his neck and hold Weasel hostage for no reason. And then Cable comes back with, well, Diamondback basically holding her. It looks like her lower back is like grabbing her back for some reason. Yeah, and of course they agree to team up. Like, well, they think he did. And Asa knocks them out. And the girls leave. Like, okay, so then the guys team up. Yep. And then we have, let's have more Black Box stuff. Yes, a character from Deadpool's own book. Yes, Black Box is here. They have Deadpool and Cable fighting each other as training. They have this weird scene of Irene when she's talking to Cable, where she follows him to the shower. He turns basically in privacy, and of course then she looks to see, well, him without clothes on. She doesn't say anything to him at all. I'm like, could it be that possibly Irene has got a thing for Cable? Well, she probably likes looking at him. Yeah, probably does. More stuff going inside the stuff, and we have Shang-Chi pop up here. What's at home with Shang-Chi? This guy looks like Shang-Chi to me, so yeah, fight him for a bit, and yeah, apparently he's like the cat, and Black Box is nearly destroyed by Cable, or a version of it, and then we're getting toward the finale for this, and of course we have some weird stuff here with more Black Box stuff. Yep. And then in the final issue of this book, Spider-Man appears. Yes, Spider-Man appears in Cable and Deadpool. For reasons? Yeah, he just shows up here because, well, he's in New York, so of course he runs into Spider-Man. Yes, the character who Rob Liefeld admitted he ripped the idea of his mask from. Like, oh, fraud, Pentagon pals. And then we have Captain America being brought in to deal with Cable and Deadpool. Like, okay. And the joke of this was, Cable's been hired, Deadpool's been hired for a job. I forgot to mention, this book's written by Fabian DeCisa, Patrick Zurcher, he's in the artwork, and David Ross. This book is actually pretty good. This book is roughly 9 out of 10. Alright, next up we have is, if I can find the page here. Here we go. We're next going to talk about Web of Spider-Man. Yep. Well, with this one, I thought we were going to discuss Annuals 9 and 10. I think I may have discussed already, so I'm going to skip those. So, basically, we're going to discuss issues 73 to 94. First up, we have the 4-parter Art Attack. Yes. Art Attack. That's the name of the storyline. It starts with 73 and wraps up in 76. Yep. Yeah. Mostly put, we have Spider-Man versus the Headmen. Yep. All 4 Headmen are here for this storyline. And if you're really curious, prior to this very issue, when was the last the Headmen appeared? They last appeared in issue 3 of Essential She-Hulk, which was released in March of 1989. And of course, they appear here for this one issue, which came out in February 1991. And they popped the Mark Hunt Presents, and they appeared in the Defenders, Heroes for Hire, and then they appeared in the ANF Web of Spider-Man. That was it. Yeah, it's weird though. They appear for the opening issue of the story, and then we have the Advent Guard. Yes. This weird group pops up in issue 74. And he's here to 76. Oh, by the way, the writer of these issues is Tony Isabella. Yep, this whole story, well, the opening issue is done by John Byrne, with Alex Simic in the artwork. Then, for some reason, Tony Isabella takes over the book, and he's here for issue 74. We also deal with a guy who think is Hydra or Sandman, one of the issues. You also do Warriors are kind of here too, which is okay. Yeah, and then of course the painter apparently gets killed off, and basically the group is disbanded. Leads the whole thing with the annual. There was so much I discussed already. I'm skipping over that one. And then we have issue 77, where we have the first appearance of Firebrand. Yes, Firebrand. Yes, a guy who got killed off in Amazing Spider-Man 700.4. Yeah, because he burned Peter Parker, because he basically gave Peter Parker a big burn. He's here just for 2 issues of this book. And then he doesn't fight Spider-Man again until, like, get this. That was in 91. He doesn't take on Spider-Man again until 2013. So 22 years later, that's when he appears again. He is mostly put just a C-list villain. He's here just a couple issues, and then we have also Cloak and Dagger here as well. And after this quick little 2-parter. Oh, by the way, who wrote these 2 issues? Was Tony Isabella? No, it's Terry Kavanaugh. He takes over the writing duties for these issues. And then we have the Silver Squad. Yes. Basically, a Spider-Man versus basically this mercenary group for 1 issue. And of course, deal with Superman. Because of course he does. 80, he of course deals with Superman. This really cool cover. Issue 80 was a very classic, iconic cover for Spider-Man, done by Alex Simic and Terry Kavanaugh on the writing here. It is really fun. I love it. Continue battling him here. And then we have them taking on a guy called Bloodshed. Yeah, who's only here for like 9 issues. He only makes 9 appearances. He appears in this is 1 issue, and next appearance in Spider-Man Limiter 4. He also appeared in the first issue of Heroes for Hire, Civil War War Crimes, the Dark Green Mystery miniseries, 1 issue of Nighthawk Volume 2, and the most recent appearance was in Raven Comics number 4. Is he dead? No, and also have Ricky Dickinson, who is basically here just for quick 2 appearances, and that's it for him, sadly. Yeah, then we have Mountain Man Marco return in the book, who last appeared in Pirate Man Iron Fist number 110, which released in 1984. And this came out 7 years later. His experience would be until Spider-Man Lifeline number 1 released in 2001. Yep. And then Spider-Man takes a Hypertime 1.0. Yeah, and this is where we have Kurt Busiek take over the writing duties. Yeah, Terry Kavanaugh, well, let's see. Terry Kavanaugh's last issue was a very brief run. It was like issue 79 was his last issue. And then issue 80 of Kurt Busiek take over with Steve Biller in the artwork. And Warren Wilson and Chris Mirren. Yep, I'll take a Hyperion. And then in issue 84, we have Howard Mankey take over the series. And we start off this, get this, a whopping 6-part story arc known as In the Name of the Rose. A really good story arc. Well, we have a friend, Richard Fisk, who's being the new Rose here. Also, part of the storyline, Richard Fisk is telling his son, put on some muscle. Because according to him, yeah, and this is according to his own father, because he was so thin, he looked like a girl. Yep. And of course, he has no choice but to work with his own father. So he has this guy named Bloom pose as, well, as him. And of course, you have Jason McAdale in these issues. There's also this girl who appears in these issues, who is sort of in the way Richard Wilson's girlfriend, who appears throughout these issues. And she's basically neutral. She has nothing to do here. And we have Nick Kazberg here. Yeah, a very sleazy guy he is. Yeah, and sadly put, he got killed off in these issues. Actually, killed off in issue 94. He help at some point, anyways, but yeah, very sleazy guy. Trying to get basically stuff. He's basically invading people's personal space. But The Name of the Rose is an excellent story arc. I highly recommend checking it out. It starts issue 84, wraps up at 89. Yeah, great. Like if you're a fan of Spider-Man, you would love this story arc. Sadly put, by the penultimate issue, they kill off the Rose, Sergeant Bloom, who later returns to Clone Conspiracy. End of the course, Richard Fisk takes over the Rose again, and there's also a crime war going on here. And then the finale where Kingpin comes back, but for some reason, the way the artist draws, it seems like he's lost a ton of weight. He's much more thinner here. Yeah. And then right after the story wrapped up, we had the 8th annual, which was the Hero Killer story, which I've discussed already. Moving on. And then we have Mysterio pop up in issue 90, which is meant to celebrate Spider-Man's 30th anniversary, which is an excellent issue. 91 is a standalone issue where Spider-Man just randomly takes on Killer Strike. Yeah, he just randomly is like, hey, Killer Strike is here. Like, oh crap. Who last appeared back in Moon Knight, which I'll discuss in the future. Yeah, and then 92 takes on the Death Squad, which is associated with the Foreigner. And then 93 and 94 is a really good two-parter, which is basically Return of the Hobgoblin, guest appearance by Moon Knight. Yep. Yeah, really fun story arc. I love it. You could say it's sort of a partial, little bit set up for, like, is it for, like, well, Maximum Carnage? Possibly, yes. But the very next thing here is Spirit's Venom. We'll discuss that next time. But yeah, love these issues. They're so awesome. Like, I never thought these issues were bad. Just so good. One thing I love with these issues is Hobgoblin. It's so awesome to see this guy. So if you want to think of the best stories here, Hobgoblin Reborn, in name of the, basically, I would say the last two are discussed. In Name of the Rose, which is really good. I love the issue Howard Mankey did. Kurt Busiek can bring these issues, but no really bad issues here. Not really, no. But I'm going to give these issues, 73 to 94, a 10 out of 10. Pure classic Spider-Man issues. Love them. Check them out. Really good. Okay, so that's a particular view. Next up is going to be more Vexation of My Princess, one more Comic Corner, which I do have one left to go. And then it's going to be on to Goblin Slayer. Okay, next view. Bye.